What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade ending the day with that summer league analysis. Another good game that was fun to watch and to enjoy competitively. The Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies was going at it all the way to the buzzer ended the game because GG Jackson, he wanted that game, knowing dang well, even if he would have made that shot from the three-point line, it was still winning overtime. And you would still had a chance to win. But he wanted to compete so much to win this game that he wouldn't even have minded it, even though that would have been free basketball because he loves this game, can't get enough of this game. He couldn't wait to keep playing the game. But that's why the game had to be over so everybody can do something else, including him. So hopefully we can see him perform well again in another game and get the win like he couldn't get tonight for his team. But he did play another good game. But for people that don't know, the Jazz ended up blowing them out really in that first quarter. 35-21, a 14-point win in that first quarter. But it didn't last long because that second quarter was won by the Jazz, 30-22. But Memphis was able to win the third quarter, 26-25. But that fourth quarter is where the Jazz did just enough to win it, 36-28. And that was enough to give them a 1-point win. And the Grizzlies, they didn't stop. They didn't give up. They didn't quit. And neither did the Utah Jazz, which was what made it an amazing game. But 17 minutes for the Grizzlies. He was 3 of 5 from the field. He did have 5 boards, no free throws, no 3-point attempts. He had a steal and 2 blocks with a turnover. Way too many fouls, but he didn't foul the most on his team. It was a lot of guys that fouled more than him, but he finished with 6. He was a -4 and plus minus. He finished with 6 points. He didn't do enough to me. Like, if you're going to foul that much and you only was able to play 17 minutes as a starter, that's a bad sign. But people have been having trouble guarding people in this game based off how the fouling been going from the games I've been watching. I basically watch every single game that's been played in Summer League so far. But Pullen, he had a decent game. He was 3 of 7 from the field in 25 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He did have 10 points, but he had 9 assists. That really helped. Kept moving the ball real good, but he did get caught up sometimes. Finished with 6 turnovers. As proof of that, statistically, he also had 2 steals and 1 board with 3 personal fouls. He's a +6 and plus minus. He was one of the reasons why they was able to stay in the game, just making good plays. But he also was one of the reasons why easy opportunities was given to the Jazz because they took them from him. GG Jackson, amazing game from him. Highly efficient tonight. 11 of 18 from the field, kept attacking that rim, but still scored from the perimeter. He did go 3 of 8 from 3. You take it, honestly and truthfully, especially from a guy like him that's not the greatest three-point shooter, never really has been. He's still trying to learn that shot and use that as a weapon, and he was able to make it a little bit tonight. 2 or 3 from the free throw line, 27 points, which was enough to lead the Memphis Grizzlies in points. He didn't have game high, though. Unfortunately, they couldn't really defend the way they needed to as a team either sometimes. But he did have 4 boards, 3 of them being offensive with 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -4 and plus minus. A great game from GG. I like what he did. I like his effort. I liked his heart. I liked his passion. I liked his fight. I liked his will in this game. And those are all positive reasons why he should be in the league for a longer period of time if he can stay healthy. Cam Spencer had that jump shot on hit. 29 minutes for him, 7 of 14 from the field, 7 of 10 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 boards, 1 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, a lot of turnovers also with 5. He also committed 5 personal fouls in those 29 minutes. He was a +2 and plus minus. He did get 23 points, which is something that we knew he could possibly do if you leave him open. If you give him some shots like that, he can get paid for them. The difference was they have attacked him a lot because he's just not the strongest guy or the quickest guy, and that's why he's been bouncing around a little bit even in the league. He's not a guy that you've 100% sold on, but you don't mind if you have him. Jalen Wells, 29 minutes, 6 of 18 from the field. He was 4 of 11 from 3 and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He also finished with 23, 1 board, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 7 personal fouls, which was a lot. I was surprised because he's usually a quality defender on the wing. He usually can stay in front of you. He usually can make you have difficulty getting around him. and he can also make it tough for you to get past them when it's trying to bump him and knock him. But they was able to attack him really, really well tonight and kept him off the floor sometimes too. But like I said, in summer league, you can exceed that 6 foul limit, and he did that tonight. And he's usually a sound defender, maybe not a lockdown defender or a great defender, but he's usually solid on that wing position, and he just wasn't that tonight. Um, let me see, Jamai, 23 minutes for him, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 9 assists off the bench. That was really good to see. But he had way too many fouls also, 10 personal tonight. He also had 4 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 2 steals and a block with a turnover. Finished the game as a +6, which is good. But I would say this is going to go down as a bad game because defense does matter. Your assist was really high, especially when you didn't have that many turnovers. But he couldn't guard anybody enough, to warrant more minutes. I think that's going to be something that he needs to focus on, because if you're fouling that much, either you're overexcited or you're just trying to play above your head. And it's good to want to do that. It's good to try to do that, but you got to do it the right way. You got to do it the disciplined way. He didn't do that tonight. Nate Hinton, 16 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field or 1 from the 3-point line. 3 of them was offensive out of his 3 rebounds, and all of them was that. That's the total rebounds he had was 3. 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -7 and +/- 2 points. Nothing really to criticize him on tonight. He didn't do enough. He didn't get the ball in his hands enough, but he still did some other things that I like, so I'll give him a good game. Lawson, 10 minutes for him, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He did have 1 board, but he had 3 turnovers and 4 personal fouls in only 10 minutes, +3 and +/- 7 points. He led the entire bench in points tonight. He did a good job scoring the basketball, but like I said, defensively, it just wasn't there for him tonight. You can say the same thing about Flemings. He played 11 minutes. He went 1 of 3 from the field, or 1 from 3, but he went 1 of 2 also from the free throw line, leaving him with 3 points total in 11 minutes, 3 boards. One of them was offensive with a steal, 4 personal fouls. He was a +2 and ± by the end of the game. Okay game. The rebound has really boosted him in my ranking, and also the steal. But the personal fouls just weighed him down too much, plus the fact that he didn't really make a crazy amount of shots, and he did take some shots. He missed shots even from the free throw line. And then Jeremy Jones, 11 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 boards, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, -6 and ±5 points. Good game, when it comes to rebounding the ball. And other than that, he had those 4 personal fouls, and he also went 1 of 5 from 3 and 1 of 6 from the field. And he did go 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and that gave him the 5 points that he can have. But the bench, they stayed in foul trouble, all of them besides Nate. And the starters did a little bit of a better job, but they was in foul trouble too, which is crazy that summer league is just seeing this many guys just not care about it. And it does hurt, seeing that they're taking over 20 free throws per game. And honestly, the Utah Jazz took over 40 free throws today, and that's just bad basketball at the end of the day, especially when you count the turnovers. 38 of 81, 46% from the field, 16 of 40, 40% from 3 as a team, 19 of 25, 76% from the free throw line, 12 offensive rebounds, 31 total, 26 assists, 8 steals, 6 blocks, 22 turnovers, and 46 personal fouls, which is just crazy to even see that. But it actually happened tonight. Kyle Flipowski won the tip to give the Jazz the start of the game, and they was able to end the game with a win. But he went 4 of 12 from the field. He just didn't have that fight in him enough. He wanted to play hard. He wanted to score, but he just couldn't get it going consistently in this game. And that's been one of his biggest problems. But he is still young, and he is still, trying to figure out his place in this league. And he's showing that still in summer league. 4 of 12 from the field in 30 minutes, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He did get a double-double, and he should. He's taller than basically everybody, and he's actually mobile for his size. 11 points, 13 boards, 5 offensive rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He was a -3 and plus minus, did a little bit of everything tonight, and even played some defense. So that's good to see that he wanted to, and he wanted to help his team win, and he did a lot of things to help them do that tonight, and they actually got it done. Isaiah Collier, like I said, he's going to be a guy to try to bump you and knock you when he's trying to score. Played 20 minutes. He was 5 of 8 from the field, or 1 from 3. He was 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Can't do that. You definitely got to shoot better from the free throw line. Those are some of the easier shots that you can get in the game, and you worked hard to get there, but you didn't really finish good enough at the line tonight. But he did have 5 assists. He usually has more, but he didn't play the amount of minutes that he normally does, but he did a good job. But the problem was the turnovers. He had just as many turnovers as he had assists, and that's a problem for a guy that already been playing against NBA talent since he was a starter sometimes for the Jazz in last year's season. 3 steals, 1 block, 4 personal fouls. He was a -7 and plus minus. Him and all the starters actually got in double figures tonight. He had finished with 13. Cody Williams has been good again in this game, in my personal opinion. 31 minutes. He was 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 18 points, 2 boards, 1 block, 1 turnover. He also had 3 personal fouls, a +6 and plus minus. Stayed out of foul trouble, didn't turn the ball over that much. Didn't really help the team in a lot of different ways, but he was out there to score. He did it eventually. He mixed it up a little bit and got to the free throw line and made all his free throws. That's an impressive game. Hopefully he can keep it up. Bryce was really just a bucket. 27 minutes, 9 of 14 from the field, 6 of 9 from 3, 13 of 14 from the free throw line. Made the ones that mattered because they was able to close out the game because of those free throws. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. He did have 5 turnovers and 6 personal fouls. That weighed down the game for him, but he still was also -12. That didn't help either. But when you get 37 points, that's hard to do, whether you're doing it in high school or college, even in summer league, even in the NBA. And he did that tonight with only 14 shots from the field because they couldn't stop the man at all. He was able to get and go wherever he wanted to on the court. And when he did do it, he was getting fouled and he was making them pay for that. And when they let him get a little space, he was raining it down from 3. Ace Bailey, I was really amazed by him. I love his bounce back game. He was terrible yesterday. He was great tonight. He played more off his teammates. He let them help him out. We can find you for open threes. We can find you for some decent shots. Then he put a little effort getting rebounds, able to hit some quick shots after he got the rebound, and he attacked the rim. This is what we need to see more of. And I'm not saying that he can't play like this. He just needs to play more like this because Utah has the playmaking. They have the space. They have guys that can set them some screens. They have those open availability for him in the start lineup. He does start for this team this year. I can see him having games like this too, where everything looks fine, everything looks normal. He doesn't look like he's forcing things, and those are the type of games I want to see more of. And I feel like he did that tonight. And he even went 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Obviously, you can't miss free throws, especially if you're the scorer that he is, especially when there's only also 2 attempts. He should have been able to knock those down. Other than that, 7 rebounds, 4 of them being offensive. That was really impressive. 3 assists. He didn't have any steals or blocks, but he also did have 4 personal fouls. That was probably the worst part of his game besides the missed free throw, but that's just nitpicking. But he did finish with 18 points and was a +1 and plus minus. This is really good. And I want him to continue to realize his teammates are better than he has ever played with in his entire career because they're NBA players and they also have the ability to stretch the floor. And he seen that tonight and he played within that space. You got so many places to dribble. You got so many things to do that you don't have to really rush or force things. And it was good to see that he had that mentality coming into this game, and it ended up working out for him tonight. And I just want to see more of it. I'm just so proud of him. Sanago, 15 minutes, 1 of 1 from the field, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, +2 and plus minus 2 points. He didn't really play that much or do much when he was on the court, but he did foul way too much when he was out there. Walter Clayton Jr., 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 turnovers, which is a crazy amount in 24 minutes, 2 personal fouls, +11 and plus minus, 4 points. And one thing I will say, people are playing more aggressive because it is summer league. You can do that because you can't really foul out really. because you will be conscious of that if you are that close to it. But I feel like people are just laying it all out on line, doing whatever they feel like they can do because the fouls don't really matter as much in summer league. So they're being more physical and they're really trying to make you earn your baskets, which at the end of the day does make a lot of sense. But like I said, Walter Clayton didn't really make enough shots. Like 1 of 4 from the field wasn't good. 1 of 3 from three is okay. 1 or 2 from the free throw line. You got to make both. I just like the fact that he did have those 6 assists and those 3 boards. He only had one that was offensive, and like I said, the steal in the block was there. And he did also only have 2 personal fouls, and he was a +11 and plus minus. But that 6 turnovers is a lot. If you're going to be a decision maker and going to be a scorer on this team, you got to be able to handle that ball better and make better decisions, or you're not going to get that much playing time. Elijah Harkless, 17 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 2 from three, was 7 of 9 from the free throw line. That helped him finish with 9 points tonight, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and he was a +7 and plus minus. It happens when he didn't shoot the ball well from three. And the fact that he did get to the free throw line a lot showed you that he didn't really settle for just trying to score on the perimeter and just let the defense get away with stuff. And I got to give him credit for that. That was a good approach to the game, and he had the right mentality also. 34 of 66, 51% from the field, 11 of 26, 42% from three, 33 of 43, 76% from the free throw line. They did also have 10 offensive rebounds, but they finished with 33, which was more than the Grizzlies. They also had 16 assists, which actually was way less than the Grizzlies. They had 11 steals, which was 3 more than the Grizzlies, 4 blocks, which was 2 less than the Grizzlies, and they had 25 turnovers, which was more than the Grizzlies, but they only committed 31 personal fouls, where the Grizzlies committed 15 more. They fouled way too much, way too frequently, and that was one of the biggest reasons why they was losing this game, because even at the end of the game, they lost because of the free throws. And it just showed you that was a sign of it happening. They made those choices. They made those decisions, and it ended up hurting them at the end of the game. They had one more opportunity to be able to tie it, and they just couldn't knock down a 3. They made the 2, but they needed a 3. And it's unfortunate and it sucks, but it's part of the game. Hopefully they can just watch some footage and learn some more things, figure out what they need to do better, figure out how to play with each other better. It's still fun winning games. It's still fun playing at a high level. And it's still fun learning how to play off your teammates and see how they can make you better and make your job easier. We've seen the Jazz do that a lot. And, that was good to see. But we also seen Memphis move that ball a lot. Like I said, they had more assists than the Jazz. It just they couldn't defend anybody without fouling. They were just reaching and moving and getting in the wrong spots in the wrong situations, and they just didn't think it out enough, and they just wasn't ready. So the coaching staff got to do better too, making sure they prepare and making sure they actually know what they're supposed to be doing and how they're supposed to be covering certain guys. That's the whole purpose of tape. That's the whole purpose of scouting, so you can be ready when that person comes. I know people are so good at doing some stuff that they're going to get away with it anyway, but these are summer league players. Like these players shouldn't be dominating you like that. You know what I mean? They're more skill set players. It's not too many superstars in summer league or so many unstoppable players in summer league. A lot of these guys are containable. A lot of these guys are guys you can figure out and take some parts away from their game. But I guess that's just my analysis on it. Other than that, hope you guys enjoying your day. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. Do that too for more analysis, because I got so much more on the way. Because I already do breakdowns of legends and rookies and also future stars in my draft and draft coverage. I also do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. And I also got to look at it like, man, if you love this type of content, I got over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and check out and enjoy right now. And it's all for free. Not only that, also upload videos each and every day that I'm living. I'm living and I'm breathing and I'm functioning. I'm going to make a video. Y'all going to have a chance to watch something fun and something special. Not only that, I would say, hope you guys enjoyed y'all weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed y'all first weekday. And hopefully you guys are staying blessed up and doing good. Let's not forget, 2025 got to be a better year than 2015. That's the main goal this year. It'd be cool to get 1 million total views. It'd be cool to get 4,000 videos, but I really want to make this year better than that year. And all those things do come with the territory. So I might hit all 3 of them anyway by the end of this year, which is something that we should look forward to do, because the more success this channel can have, why not try to get that done also? Not only that, hope you guys are blessed up. Going for now. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And other than that, peace out.